Hello friends. Today
We are going to continue.
chapter number 2, First World War and Russian Revolution. Lecture number 6. Friends, in the previous lecture we discussed and learned about the circumstances which lead to this First World War. We learned that how this First World War was destructive. We discussed that any kind of war is never beneficial to any country. But in the past, the world has experienced many such wars. But among all that wars, when the two wars, that is First World War and the Second World War, when these two wars comes into our mind, we can imagine the destructive result of these two world wars. Friends, in this chapter, we were discussing about how this First World War happened, what was the reason behind it, what was the result of this First World War. In the previous lectures, we discussed that it was the greedy intentions of this European country to expand their colonization, and they wanted to earn more and more wealth from the other countries. They started exploiting the weaker countries. Many powerful countries like England, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, these all countries exploited the weaker countries. They started making the colonies in Asian and African countries. We learned in the previous lectures that they did not even spare their neighboring countries. In the previous lecture, we discussed how Spain conquered the areas, started making the colonization to the weaker countries. Then we learned about England, how England started establishing their colonies in Asian and African countries. In Asian countries, we discussed that it was when England had made their power of colonization in India. After that, they conquered many areas like Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Singapore. So after such areas was conquered by England, they did not even spare China. Friends, it was China which was forced by England to do the opium trade. And due to this opium trade, the conflict arose between China and England. And due to this opium trade, a war was fought between England and China, which was known as Opium War. And at last, China was defeated in this war, and it had to open the 5 ports, due to which reason many European countries made use of this weakness, took the advantage of the weakness of China, and started making the trading and political rights in China. Then we looked how they conquered the African territories, African continent. Many countries, they wanted the raw materials from these Asian and African countries. Due to this reason, these European countries started establishing their colonies even in African countries. In Berlin, a conference was held in which we learned that these European countries distributed the different regions of Africa among themselves. After that, we discussed about the factors that were responsible for this First World War. The very primary cause that we learned, that was the Sedan War. Sedan War, we learned that this Sedan War happened between Germany and France, at Sedan in France. Friends, we learned that in this Civil War, France was defeated, due to which France was forced to sign a Frankfurt Treaty in 1871, in which in this treaty France had to pay a huge war fine and had to give its two provinces, that is Lorraine and Alsace, to Germany. This Frankfurt Treaty was found humiliating for France. France found it insulting and decided to take revenge from Germany whenever it got chance. Friends, we can see the difference of opinions, the attitude of taking revenge among the different countries arise due to these wars. Then we look the economic factor. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the economic factor that played an important role in this factor responsible as World War. We looked at how England established their open market in Asian and African continent. They took the raw material from the Asian and African countries. They took them into England, into their industries, made the final product, and they used to sell that final product into the Asian and African markets. They were earning a huge wealth. They were earning maximum profit from the Asian and African market. But friends, after Germany entered into the open market of Asia and Africa, when Germany entered into the Asian and African continent, now the competition between England and Germany started on the trading purpose. Here, to withstand in the competition with England, who was already existing in this Asian and African market, now again Germany started selling the product on cheaper price than England. Friends, this created a competition between England and Germany. England was dissatisfied because it had to face a huge loss due to Germany coming into the market of Asia and Africa. So friends, these were the two factors that we discussed up to now. Now, after making the revision of the previous lectures, now moving towards our today's topic, that is one more factor that is responsible for this First World War, that is militarism. Militarism. Friends, today we are going to talk about one more factor that is responsible, that is militarism. Yet they say that to fight against the competition of expanding the colonies, the fight against the competition of expanding the colonies and withstand into the competition, withstand into the competition of earning profit and stand in market of Asia and Africa. Friends, here it is said that to fight against the competition of expanding the colonies and to withstand into the competition of earning profit and to stand into the market of Asia and Africa, many countries started expanding their military. Friends, here it is said that many countries started expanding their military forces, we can say, the military forces. Many countries started expanding their military forces. They started increasing more and more militaries into their country so that they can stand in the competition of trading. Here it is said that countries like England, France, Austria, etc. expanded their military forces. They expanded their military forces. Countries like England, France, Austria, they expanded their military forces. They increased their military forces more and more. Here it is said, these are the countries who started expanding their power through military forces. Then other countries like Germany, Japan, Italy, etc. made military training compulsory for the people. Friends, here it is said, other countries like Germany, Japan, Italy, they made this military training compulsory for the people also, for the common people also. So they made this military training compulsory. Along with it, it is said they started producing deadly weapons for under the pretext of self-defense. Friends, here it is said they started producing deadly weapons with the pretext of self-defense. Here it is clearly seen that these people started producing deadly weapons. So here you can say to increase their power, to increase their strength, these countries now started increasing their military power. We learned that here the main reason was that to expand the colonies and to stand in the market of Asia and Africa. They wanted to increase their power. So the countries like England, Australia, France, these countries expanded their military forces. Along with it, countries like Germany, Japan, Italy, they made compulsory military training for the people. They started producing the deadly weapons and destructive weapons under the pretext of self-defense. They started giving the reason of self-defense, that we are making this weapon to defend ourselves from the attack of other countries. Now, let us take a look towards another factor